Welcome back to that which may eternal lie, and with strange eons, even death may die. Yeah, so we'll be going into the mansion, I wager, but first I'm gonna have a quick look, which I think this is gonna be the cabin where Silas lives. Now, I'd wager Silas knows a little bit more than he let on previously about whoever it was that took the painting away. But at the same time, I think he's not keen on telling me. Well, how many axes does Silas have? I mean, fuck it, fair enough. It's good to have a couple. I mean, that way you don't need to be all that good with the fucking honing.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
Well, I suppose... Ah, of course it's locked. Oh well, I'm sure I'll come knocking round here again.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
A fair amount for the stuff as well. Oh my. Indeed, I wager I'll be back this way again with an objective in mind that time. But I always find that it's nice to fully explore as much as possible. Ah, I mean, you can feel the slight
Shall
mist.
we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Yes, agreed.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Chapter 3, Hawkins Mansion. Pierce and Officer Bradley explore the gardens of the Hawkins Mansion. So, the family was trapped in the drawing room, is what Bradley said, I think. So...
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
See, it's shit like that that makes me suspect foul play and survivors and...
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Okay, so this is the reconstruction. What the fuck is
This
that?
roast. What strange creature has flesh like this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Let's see, that truly is grotesque. So, for a roast they're having one of Cthulhu's spawn, it doth appear. Is there anything else here to be reconstructed? Not to my... Oh yes, there we are.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
So the father got quite irate. The boy was scared.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
Now, I'd wager
Something happened at this table. An argument?
Daddy-O knew more about the strange roast than he was letting on. Mommy was like, "Dear no!" Well, I mean, Dad's gone fucking mental. Mom clearly is like, honey, no, please. And Boyle's like, oh shit, it's going down.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
That actually looks like it might have been a very nice soup back in this day. Okay, you have a look there.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control.
They seem happy,
But it was already too
but
late.
Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way. They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
I wonder if, if it's
rubble.
possible
I'll find an easier way.
that Charles married Sarah for the money?
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
I may be jumping to several conclusions.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Well, that is the ashen...
The child's corpse
Ooh.
left a trace. Where are the others?
Well, that's fucking bleak.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Actually, if Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker...
They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
then that leads me to believe... I mean, the fire was most likely started from the oil lamp.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
So it indeed most probably was Charles who started
If the painting
fire.
I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Oh my, I think the thick plottons. There's still something to be found. But what is the question? But yes, I definitely... It is seeming more and more probable that the fire was indeed caused by Charles.
Did someone escape the fire?
Yes.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Time to find the motive. Yes.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Worry not, Bradley. I'll do my best to leave everything in a unmolested
This door is
state.
locked.
A history of medicine. Okay, so yes, indeed. My medicine improves by 1 CP every time I achieve a thingamajig. Every time I achieve a there we go. I'm going to put that into there just to be nice and safe. Every time I find a book. Yes. Clearly, even putting singular points into skills can be beneficial, even if you don't increase it to the next proficiency level, as it increases
These
your
bandages
overall
are covered in dried blood. But whose?
check. Chance. Who's? Well, I'm gonna go with Charles. I've got a gut feeling that it's Charles.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside.
Oi oi. Oi oi. Is it in this room? It is in this room. My ability to spot something hidden. The fucking... Yep. Non-existent chair. No clip chair. Please patch that in the future. Oh, that's great. I'm really happy that that's a thing where the lighter gets too hot eventually. I know it's a weird thing to like be kind of excited about when it comes to shit like this, but it's just it's fun to see like little things in the design like that kind of come together to make a
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
Okay, well, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to find... Oh, there we are. Ah, a pry bar.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
Eh?
This door is locked.
Fine, no crowbarring.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
The modern Prometheus. Well, that was a nifty musical effect.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Yes, it was, wasn't it just?
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Yes, but it seems to be mandatory reading for any private detective
This
as
piano
well.
is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Well, it could well be that none of the Hawkins knew how to play the piano.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
The atmosphere is truly remarkable. I'm gonna have a quick chat with Brad.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
It makes an awful lot of sense. But at the same time...
A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century. Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
Very interesting.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea being definitely, I'd say maybe my second favourite of the Jules Verne books. My favourite being Journey to the Centre of the Earth. For no particular reason.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Or maybe Around the World in 80 Days, to be honest. Dear Sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behaviour of your wife. Last week she again terrified my clientele. I know she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. I feel like I got more and more obnoxiously posh the further I went. Thunder just rolled a natural 20. And down the spooky hallway we go, alone.
Locked.
See, this is the thing. If this was Outlast, a locked door would have someone on the other side of it banging. But because this is Call of Cthulhu, the unlocked door is far more threatening. Oh, they're little Greek warriors. And there's a train, and what a wonderful castle out of books. I mean, it is truly remarkable what a child's mind...
fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
I'm gonna go with from a drunken father. It's truly remarkable what a child will make out of books, you know, rather than read them.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
More importantly, that does paint a very unfortunate picture that it might have been the son that survived.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
I am going to just straight up throw the father under the bus and say that he communed with... oh no. His medicine's down there. I mean, he could have gotten more medicine, but... yeah, I'm gonna go with... Daddy just... yeah, had tea with Satan. Well then, okay, this is...
what will her room reveal about her?
Okay, this is her boudoir. Okay, let's start with
barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Jesus Christ. Fucking... well, I mean, to be honest, it used to be after the American Civil War, there was a huge rise in morphinism as morphine. Well, morphine had been invented before the Civil War, but the Civil War saw a need for rapidly injectable morphine. It used to be that morphine kind of had to be kind of brute forced into your system, but during the American Civil War, the hypodermic needle
prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller
and the ampule were developed, and they became quite the high society standard after the war for a lot of middle class white women. Of course, it was only made a problem in the eyes of the public when the African American community started to take to them, well, the blacks. I mean, we're playing a game that has its foundations deep in Howard P. What a racist was he? So, you know. Anyway, that's the fascinating history of morphinism. 75 milligrams of amobarbital sodium to be taken every 4 to 6 hours as required. If attacks become too violent, add 25 milligrams of phenobarbital up to 3 times a day.
That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
Well, she was fucking conked out is what she was. Why am I picking the lock? Don't I have a key?
This padlock is too complicated for me.
I thought that's the office where to which I acquire the key, or does the key work in this lock? Okay, so the key works in this lock. Well then, Sonny Jim. Fucking, of course there's a goddamn... Okay, first of all, it is? Is it? I think it is, but oh my... Why is there a ritual circle, and why is the easel knocked into the ritual circle? Is this how she got her fucking live models? You know, nothing like a bit of spiritism to spruce up your fucking nudes. Go, fucking, I'm gonna find the Ouija board that
This
just
ledger
reads
lists some of the
send
paintings
nudes.
Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
I mean, she received. I mean, she was quite well compensated for her artistic capabilities. So, I have to assume that.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
It does seem like she would have been the breadwinner, by and large.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? Looks like a revocation ritual. Was she trying to invoke something or banish it?
Fucking one or the other.
The door is blocked on the other side. Bradley? Is that you?
Okay, so instead of doing the normal standard thing of going to look in there to see if it is Bradley, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look here and see... No, of course it's not fucking Bradley! Bradley, come with me! Bradley! Bradley, you've got a gun.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins'
Oi,
personal
get...
effects.
Come with me, there's a man, there's someone upstairs. Bring a gun. Please? Fucking, I am going to have your goddamn badge for this. If I end up eaten by a grue, it's on you. Yeah, it's not at all fucking unsettling that the scratches lead up here as well.
Is anyone there?
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to pause that there, for it is half an hour has passed. And Jesus Christ, I think we saw our first proper cultist, and there is definitely some occult shit going on. It's so cool. It's gonna be so fucking great. So please, hopefully, you'll join me for the next episode. And it's gonna be great. Toodles.